Alauda arvensis. I am working under a bonny halo of song from a sky that is bereft of cloud and a pure azure blue. Don't feel so bad about the way the wall is shaping. Working below Treneby, where the fields slope dike by dike to the wild shore. A great big open runway for the wind and spray from the Americas that sometimes explodes above the house. Heavens, it could be the great fountain of Chatsworth. Shore gaps, broken by big tides, 8 or 10 meters at a time, blasted to smithereens. I am giving this one a chance, building her tight and knitted, hoping she will take some sea of sea to wash her down. 750 at the base to 400 at the top, 1,500 high plus massive cams on top, worked up there with a scaffolding board and goose bar, well over a ton a meter. The old wall, strange, blocky stuff of all shapes, hollow in the middle and caved in, lichen encrusted, blue, green, shaggy, green lee, as Maggie says, growing thickest in the lee of the wind. But hello, what have we here? Mottled, chunky glass, peppered, greening inside. I wonder. No, not the long-lost Treneby treasure from the Armada wrecks, Geordie's inheritance from the Dons, just a half bottle chucked in with a curse by one of the old boys. It will join the heartache. And in contrast to the low work of heavy stone, high above is the lave rock, as if bouncing in an airy cobweb, singing its complex, fragile song. Does she rise and fall with the cadences? It seems right to start with this song, the best the land has to offer, the Skylark. Alauda arvensis, so difficult to locate in the sky, flickering out of sight, yet so close to the ear. I have looked and looked, but I cannot find her. She knows me for sure in her lofty elevation, blithe spirit, as the poet says. Maybe I focus too much on the clouds when she is lower, or don't stretch far back enough when she's high. But here's the thing. Those which we may not easily see or gain are often the most beautiful and precious. They elude us, but we praise their being. And so it is with the lave rock. Strange too, or maybe no coincidence, that its Latin name includes lauda, which equals praise. 7 days ago, I caught them aground near Grobus Beach, a courtship dance, I like to think. He jumping up and down as if he had ants in his pants, bouncing away, she turning her rusty wing in the grasses, distinctly unimpressed, as if saying, "Is that all they can do?" And so it continued, until the couple discreetly hid behind a kelp dyke and did the deed. They were perhaps a regular Orkney couple. Lave Rock. Oh, I like the name. It seems green and fresh in my dusty quarters. There's surely something resonant to a human soul toiling on the ground, bent back as Adam was condemned to do after Eden, being heightened by a superior being above, albeit the smallest of flickering wings. It makes the work more lightsome, that's for sure. Of course, It may seem strange to attach emotions to birds, but I've heard it said somewhere that birds carry in their being, even the humblest bird, human souls before their entry into heaven. And for this reason, the laverock particularly are an expression of joy and good omen. Happen I myself could do with some of that joy too. Juha called it housecar last week, when I joined him to haul a rope or two off Wetherness, the shacks busily flying back and forth, low on the water, the dripping rope slung with reed. That word has somehow stuck with me, but foolish to mention to him a heartache. Han on Antonot Sularakaset, he said, his gaunt form throwing bait of queeth into the creels. This is how we say in Finland, she does not want, he says, sighing laboriously, as if revisiting a Finnish gloom of lakes and walls of dark forest. She has given you the gloves, boy, thrown your feeling back like punch with the leather gloves, sounding like loaves. I know this in emotion quite a many times. This was quite chatty for Juha. Still, nevertheless, despite all that, all the same notwithstanding, I look upwards, and that creature, the laverock, still sings. Whether for joy, I do not know for sure, but I join it with pleasure.